This video is presented by EA Game Changers. Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and welcome to a speed build of a fall fantasy dining room. It's just a room build, but I'm super inspired by the new seasons pack, of course. I'm doing a room build for every single season, so make sure to subscribe and check out the other videos I've got here as well. They won't be all posted at exactly the same time, so you might have to check back tomorrow, but this is for fall, which is, I guess, my second or third favorite season. I mean, I'm definitely a summer girl, so spring and summer are pretty much the same, especially here in Florida. There's not really much of a difference. Actually, there's not much of a difference between any of the seasons, really. In winter, it just gets a little bit cold here. So I guess I'll probably just say that fall is my third favorite season if I had to rank them because my favorite holidays fall in fall. Pun intended? Sure. Yeah, I totally meant to do that. By the way, guys, this video is kind of choppy for this one. I don't know what happened. I went back and looked at the footage and it was just this way. So sorry about the kind of weird glitching, but it's a short video, so hopefully we can just get through it and you could still see all the fun stuff that we're doing. But I love fall so much because not because of the colors and trees and changing leaves. Nope, not because of that, but because of Thanksgiving and Halloween, the only two holidays that I actually celebrate. So Thanksgiving, of course, I love to have a nice big meal. I love turkey and stuffing and cranberry sauce and green bean casserole. And I don't like pumpkin pie, but probably a good cheesecake. Yeah, I think fall is probably Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, second to Halloween. Halloween's my first. I've done a lot of Halloween builds here, so I actually wanted to do just a little autumn build instead. If you're into the more like spooky, creepy Halloween stuff, let me know. We could definitely do that with this pack. We got some of the spooky stuff with it, which is weird. I don't remember the exact reasoning why that happened, but it looked like they took maybe some of the holiday stuff and some of the spooky stuff and kind of incorporated it into this pack. I could be wrong, so completely ignore me if I'm wrong, but we can definitely do a spooky build if you want. Just let me know in the comments. But this one was inspired by a previous build that I did on Twitch. If you guys don't know, I live stream on Twitch, and we did a challenge for a secret garden, and we created this really cool outdoor dining space that was very woodsy, sort of elf-like, fantasy-like, even borderline fairy-ish. It had a bit of like Alice in Wonderland feel to it as well. And we did it with the alien plants, which are those red ones that you can get out of Buy-to-Bug, which looked really cool, but I definitely was imagining something more like fall in my head when I was doing that. So I'm glad that we have these cool little items. I don't even know what to call them. They're like some sort of decor clutter, just like little leaves. I don't know what they are. But we also have like the pumpkins, and I think it's called a cornucopia. I should know these things. I really should. I should look up names and terms before I just jump into a voiceover. But I actually placed those on the table, and then I used the table settings from Parenthood, and then I used the same leaves around the rug just to make it look like, you know, you're kind of outdoors. Maybe the leaves blew off the tree and landed on your table, or I don't know. It's a fantasy build, so maybe it's just overgrown and has been there for many years, right? I added lots of candles and lighting, and I even put little patches of grass and flowers on the chairs, again, just to add to that sort of outdoorsy. I feel like I'm using the same adjectives over and over again, but you guys know what I mean, right? We have so many new items with seasons regarding garland and hanging lights and streamers and banners, and I don't even know. There's so much stuff, guys. Like I'm overwhelmed by how much stuff came in this pack. These little dressers came, but I thought they would look cute if they were stacked on top of each other, sort of creating like a hutch. So I did that on that side, and then on this side, I used just a dresser and I fill them all up with candles and leaves and pretty much the exact same thing I did on the table. I had such a hard time here lining them up because I sized down the cabinet, so the slot that an item would normally stick on was not working. So you're going to see me messing with it for quite a bit until I decide to just do something different on this side. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just inspired by this stuff. I love all the little clutter detail items, and I love taking items and using them in different ways than they were actually intended to be used. That is definitely my passion in The Sims, so I'm definitely going to have a lot of fun with this stuff. I do wish we had more plants, though. I'm kind of surprised they didn't give us any. I mean, I totally understand why, because when the seasons change in the game, everything changes. The textures of the trees, you know, in winter, the glass frosts over on the windows, the plants plants, the flowers, they all look different. You know, the trees lose leaves or change color. So technically we have a billion new plants, but technically you can't see them or use them unless you're in that season, and then they appear a certain way. I hope that made sense. I don't know. But I am shocked we didn't get more like just little flowers and planters and things like that. We got a couple. We did get a couple. I'm not going to say we got zero, but I would have liked to see more. I would have liked to see more. I think the focus was definitely, especially for like the clutter decor, was definitely focused around maybe parties and holidays, because like I said, lots of streamers, lots of hanging stuff, banners, flags, things like that, which I'll probably use for super specific builds, but I don't know if I'll use them all the time, to be honest. But they're still super cool to have because we didn't have a lot of them to begin with. And they are themes that you can use for anything. I mean, some are very specific for like Christmas or Halloween, but others are just like pretty flowers, pretty colors, pretty patterns. So it is going to be interesting to see what happens with those and how people end up using them. But this little tree that comes in this glass box, I do have to say it's amazing. It's amazing. It's like straight out of Fantasyland. There's yellow, orange, peach, pink. I can't remember what other colors, but I absolutely love those. So I am super glad we got them. And I think it's in another room build that I do, but I layer two of them on top of each other so that the little hexagon part of the plant shows up on like all four sides. So make sure to check out that next video, which should come out tomorrow, I think, or it might be out already depending on when you're watching this. But yeah, I love the tree in the box. I don't know what else to say. Those cute little sunflower decals that are smiling, I thought those were adorable too. So I hope you guys like this. Just a little bit of fun. I don't think it's functional. It's probably definitely not functional, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And make sure to subscribe because I have tons of videos coming and tons of tutorials on this channel too if you're into building. So I will see you guys next time, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Wait guys, before you go anywhere, don't forget to click over here to watch new videos and click on my face when I disappear to subscribe.